Yo, yo, yo. This is the Ricky Gone News Network. I'm back with the gaming episode today. We're just going to report on some gaming straight from IGN. A little bit of a lazy episode, but I'm trying to put a thing out every week. Come on, trying to do something. So here we go. Right here, we have got the PlayStation Slim. Let's restart this, alright? It's the new PS5 Slim reveal.
When did you last really feel something? Beyond the everyday. Beyond the extraordinary. Beyond imagination. Feel it now on PlayStation 5.
Not gonna lie, that was sick. That was definitely sick, okay? I'll give it to them. They reference a lot of different games in there. If we go back and look, we definitely saw the dragon face from God of War. We got to see The Last of Us, the creeper or whatever that walked in the door. Spider-Man. So they definitely referenced a bunch of games. That was cool. But let's see. He just said this will be a test to see how stupid their fan base is because they released the same system. Hold on, let's go back to that. This is a test for the fan base to see how stupid they are to pay for the console with no improvements other than the size, all while charging them more for it, removing the disc drive and selling it separately, and also selling the stand separately. Oh, looks like the PlayStation people are not happy. Are they ever happy though? Have you ever met someone on PlayStation 5 that's happy? No, because PlayStation 5 sucks. I have a PS5 in the back. If you guys want it, let me know in the comments. Drop a comment. Say, yo, Ricky, I would like your PS5 since you don't frickin' use it. Alright, let's get to the next thing. The Slim Teardown shows the console is not that much smaller than its predecessor. Looks like shit. No. Alright, enjoy. Bro, what is this? She looks cheap as fuck. Alright. Alright, enough bashing. Let's take a dab and chill. Enough PS5 hate. But really, what is that shit? The inside of that looks outdated as a motherfucker. Shout out to, never mind, I'm not even going to say that right now. We're going to get the freaking Puffco out, though. This episode of Ricky Gone Wild News is rated mature for mature audiences over 21 years old. Anything in this video cannot be used against me in court. I am sorry, but I just said it, so that means it's real. Okay, we're about to hit the Puffco live rosin on red. That's 550 while we read this next article. 25 best comedies ever. Let's see if you guys agree with this. Alright, starting at number 25, we have Groundhog Day, 1993. You can watch it on Netflix right now if you want. Mean Girls. I've seen this one, so I could say Mean Girls is pretty good. I don't know if it's the best comedy ever. In top 25. National Lampoon's Vacation, 83. Okay. What We Do in the Shadows, 2014. I've never heard of this one. Bridesmaids, 2011. Game Night, 2018. Remember, this is the top 25, bro. They gotta be coming harder. It happened one night in 1934. This is one that I want to go see. The General in 1926. Is this a silent film? Dumb and Dumber, 1994, the year I was born. Coming to America, 1988. The Princess Bride, 1987. City Lights, 1931, almost 100 years old. Charlie Chaplin. Ghostbusters, 1984. Borat, 2006. Dude, this got to be up there for real, for real. This is like one on this list. You know it's on there. It's not just biased. Shaun of the Dead, 2004. This is Spinal Tap. I gotta watch that one. Spinal Tap, 1984. So that movie's like 40 years old now. Galaxy Quest, 1999. Anchorman, Legend of Ron Burgundy. See, I knew this was gonna be up there. And Step Brothers. If Step Brothers isn't on this list, then shit's fucked. Pineapple Express should also be on here. But once again, that's bias. It's like bias. Like, what do you think is funny? You know what I mean? Like that Bridesmaid movie. I'm not a bridesmaid, so I didn't think that was funny. So, Young Frankenstein, 1974. I didn't know that's even a comedy. Big Lebowski. Wet Hot American Summer. Alright, top 4. Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. Airplane. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying. And okay. I need everyone to drop their favorite comedy movie in the comments, because I feel like this does not represent the people on this channel. I gotta watch this Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Airplane's good. Austin Powers amazing. I have to rewatch this. I have to rewatch this. Have to rewatch this. Fire. Have to watch this. Have to watch this. It's good. I didn't see, like Shaun of the Dead. I think Step Brothers is funnier than this movie, but Borat I think is funnier than most of these movies. We'll have to see. Alright, now we're gonna vote though. What's the best comedy of all time? Out of this list, I'm saying Borat. Dumb and Dumber, 14%. Borat, 3.8%. So, I mean, Borat's up there. Other, tell us in the comments. Let's go to the comment section, because you know the comments are going to be going crazy. Talladega Nights or Step Brothers. Or Tropic Thunder. Friday, Superbad, 21 Jump Street. I'm going to give him a thumbs up. This may be the worst best comedy list of all time. I agree, dude. This list is terrible. For starters, it's missing There's Something About Mary. Have watched about half these movies in the last year. I prefer Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs to Young Frankenstein. Have never seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail. But you gotta also think, when these movies came out in these years, like they didn't have shit like that in 1980. That's why it was crazy. They didn't have shit like that in 1975. That's why it's crazy. They didn't have shit like this in 1964. That's why it's crazy. So you gotta kind of go back and think for the time what they had. Like this is the year, I want to say Texas Chainsaw came out in 73. Okay. In 74, alright, Sears Tower in Chicago becomes the world's tallest building in 1974 for all the Chicago people watching. 55 mile per hour speed limit imposed to preserve gas usage U.S. wide. Lucy, the complete hominid skeleton, was discovered in Africa. President Ford gives unconditional pardon to Nixon. Stephen King publishes his debut novel, Rumble in the Jungle. Nixon becomes the first president forced to resign after Watergate scandal. Okay, so 74 was crazy. That's when this movie came out. When Nixon had to fucking dip. And that brings us to our next topic about dipping, because a lot of people are dipping out on the new Call of Duty game after the new campaign has just come out to be absolutely garbage. Well, how could they do this to us, we say? Call of Duty always has such a great campaign. They're built on their campaign. It's the forefront and the structure to their whole Call of Duty franchise. Not anymore. They got Warzone now. That's all they care about. Microtransactions, skins. Make a new skin. Sell a new skin. Make a lot of money. Let's go. So it's just shit's getting bombed out of 10. 3.5, bro. Have you ever seen a COD that low?
This is the world we live in. Monsters are an inescapable reality.
So basically, admittedly, Call of Duty's decision to release the new Modern Warfare games without the same names as the old Modern Warfare games shows how ridiculous video game titles can get. But it's worth pointing out, it's not yet possible to leave a user review for Modern Warfare 3. Okay. Sorry, I'm fucking stuttering. So people can't even review the game because you gotta think it's not even out yet. People paid $100 to play the campaign early, and they fucking hate it, and they're going to review Modern Warfare 3. But that game came out 10 years ago, and they're making this game named the same exact name. So there's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. They have 2 of those now. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. There's 2 of them. This is the second Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. But you can't review it yet, so that's why this shit's getting bombed if you didn't catch on to that. But let's keep looking.
Moments worth remembering, wrapped up in a borderline incoherent story with nothing to say. The only part we haven't seen in a campaign before falls flat, bizarrely cobbling together pieces of the Warzone mode into actively bad sandbox missions, abandoning all of what made Call of Duty so great at its peak, and instead delivering a dull string of missions that amount to a thoroughly disappointing handful of hours.
That's what I was saying. Call of Duty is known so much for its campaign. It's so sad.
Is the introduction of open combat missions, which make up half of the story's chapters. They're multi-objective arenas that aim to let you tackle tasks in any order and by whatever method suits your playstyle best. Unfortunately, they're symptomatic of Modern Warfare 3's flawed approach as a whole, opting for a thin veil of openness and choice over Call of Duty's once trademarked blockbuster storytelling. They rarely feel curated or authored, but instead are just spaces you're dropped into and basically told to make your own fun. This sandbox approach doesn't fit what I'm looking for in a Call of Duty single player story at all, and feels at odds with what made the original Modern Warfare trilogy the height of cinematic shooters. More than ever, this year's campaign bears an uncomfortable resemblance to its multiplayer companion, as Warzone and DMZ's open world approach bleeds further into the level design to its detriment.
Use it against him, Kilo.
I intend to.
If I wanted this, I'd just drop into the Battle Royale solo and run around opening boxes and fighting enemies that are actually interesting. These are criminally all solo character missions too, with communication to team members limited to radio chatter. As a result, there's zero sense of camaraderie, as that original Call of Duty pillar of squad mentality and fighting with your AI teammates is brought crashing down.
So yeah, this shit, it doesn't sound good, guys. The things that made Call of Duty, it seems like they stripped away from the campaign. You don't have those awesome interactions with like Ghost and McTav. Oh my god, whoops. Dumbass. You don't have those
Into the
same
level design
interactions.
to its detriment.
Use it against him, Kilo.
I intend to.
If I wanted this, I'd just drop formula persists throughout and doesn't allow for moments like the Eiffel Tower falling around you in 2011's Modern Warfare 3, or shock and aw's explosive ending from the original Modern Warfare to occur here. Instead, reserving all of the scenes of limited impact for cinematics. They're undeniably beautifully rendered, complete with lifelike character models, but they do make for more of a story you end up watching unfold, rather than feeling like you're an active participant in. It's another example of what the original No Russian in Modern Warfare 2 did so well, putting you at the centre of its atrocities, but instead you're often kept at arm's length here, resulting in an emotionally distant experience. That being said, a similar trick is played here, with this version's take on No Russian placing you once again amid a horrific terrorist incident. It's an arresting event that at least tries to put you in the shoes of a hero, albeit with a predictable tragic outcome looming. Of course, context is important. When I first saw Clean House from 2019's Modern Warfare isolated from the rest of that campaign, I found it jarring, but within the context of that story as a whole, it's clear to see it's one of the most effective missions in the series. The same could be said for the original No Russian from 2009, an undoubtedly harrowing level, but one of Call of Duty's more impactful from a storytelling perspective. But where No Russian was effective as a catalyst for a great story, this year's take on it ultimately ends up being fairly inconsequential in the grand scheme of the plot. It just feels like it's there for the sake of it. Its only achievement is to let you know that Makarov is a bad person, as if that nail hadn't been hit on the head enough times already. It attempts to say nothing further than terrorism is bad, as innocent lives fuel yet another conflict. It's a shame that the campaign doesn't look to explore these themes further, especially in a time when the issues it takes on are so prescient. Instead, Modern Warfare 3 opts to engineer pure shock. Rather than smartly comment on the morally complex topics, it eagerly takes advantage of for entertainment value.
Our missiles were meant to be a deterrent. Peace through strength.
It makes for a 4-hour story of limited thrills, with fairly obvious twists and nostalgia plays. It promises excitement, but is frustratingly vacuous at its core. You spend so little time on missions accompanied by your squad mates that any emotional connections forged between yourself and Price, Soap, Gaz or Ghost feel completely manufactured and ineffective, especially when it attempts to generate any sense of peril. And before you know it, Modern Warfare 3 just ends. Without any true resolution or definitive closure to the looming threat, it simply rolls the credits. It's a quite sudden finale to a woefully underwritten story, capped off with a laughable sunrise backdropped cutscene. But credit must be given where it's due, and even though it's completely expected of a Call of Duty game, I have to say that the gunplay along the way is thankfully great. Smooth, snappy and sounding superb. The fizz and eventual clunk of each bullet as they reach their destination is fantastic. Those destinations though are likely the endless waves of cannon fodder being thrown your way. Enemy AI, seemingly betrayed by the shift from linear to more sandbox style areas, often appears dumb as bricks as they run out of cover with abandon and into the deadly arms of gunfire like it's a long lost friend.
This dude's playing on fucking easy though, dude.
Sniper shot after sniper
Bro,
shot.
you're not even getting shot. Of course they're gonna shoot the shit out of, like,
Absolutely nothing.
they're just gonna run out. Put that shit on veteran.
There's a real lack of
What the fuck are you
variety
talking
to these
about?
combat
Beat this shit in
encounters too.
4 hours,
Considering
bro.
the one experiment
I haven't seen you get shot fucking one time.
Missions is something
Fuck
of a
are you
bust.
talking
The lack
about?
of thinking outside the box elsewhere
Dude's
is a
on
real
recruit right
disappointment,
now.
as we're left for a story that does the bare minimum. to
Yo, I'm
keep
sorry I
attention.
watched the first 2 minutes of that video and I haven't shown you guys the screen. I wonder if I fucked this whole
Modern
video
Warfare
up now that I
3's
saw
campaign
that.
commits the big
Little biggest games releasing in November.
This is the world we live in. Monsters are an inescapable reality.
Yo. So, it's been an exciting episode so far. We're just going to keep it rolling. Keep checking some shit out. Keep talking. Hopefully, my mic isn't trash. Here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Yo, 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 yo. How does it sound now? I don't even know. I hope it sounds good, though. But anyway.
Wish list. Here are November 2023's biggest game releases. Now before we get into this, let me clarify that this video will not cover every single game.
Alright, the ones we're looking for are freaking Mario. Okay, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, November 10th. The Smurfs. Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria. God damn, they have a lot of games coming. Alright, here's this though. Hogwarts Legacy. What the hell? Has anyone ever played this game? Super Mario RPG.
Mario, the brave hero. Bowser, the big bad boss. Peach, the poised princess. All on one team? Super Mario RPG, available November 17th. Pre-order now.
If you're like me, you are immensely excited for the Super Mario RPG. Notable thing about this game that absolutely blew my mind as a child was that you could play as the main antagonist of the game, Bowser. He actually becomes a vulnerable character in this game, and I'd never seen that done before, and it like changed my entire perception of what a game could be. So even though this game is going to be a slightly refurbished version of the old one, I think it's a no-brainer if you're a fan of the series that you have to get this and try it out. So anyways, I hope you like it. I know I am stupidly excited about it.
Super Mario RPG is coming in. I am excited. I've already got my pre-order in. These are some of the most frequently asked questions you might be having about this new game. First off, what is RPG and how is this different than other Mario games? RPG stands for role-playing game. So instead of a classic Mario game that's the side-scrolling 2D model, with an RPG you're going to have a main character where you explore the world. There's going to be storyline, you're going to have the ability to level up, have special items, special equipment, and interact with other places and characters in the game. Is this a remake? I'm showing my age here because yes, this is a remake from the 1996 game, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. How many players is this for? Like most RPGs, this will be a single player game. When is it going to be released? As of right now, November 17th, 2023. And lastly, for the pre-order, is it a game card or digital download you're going to get? Digging around on the Amazon description page, there is a product description that shows the dimensions and the weight. So to me, that is the actual box with the game card included in there. Overall, I'm very excited for this game. I think it's going to be a great one, and let's hope November gets here quickly.
Interesting, interesting. Ha 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 ha. That should be a fun one. Well, damn. It was a good episode. We might as well just cut that shit here then. I want to thank everyone for watching. Make sure you get that Mario game, RPG. Make sure you stay away from Call of Duty until it goes on sale. Warzone will be out in December for free. Don't buy that for the campaign. You will not be happy. I want to thank everyone watching. Make sure I don't look crazy. My hair looks crazy. I look like I'm in Fall Out Boy. Here's the LED sign right here. You guys see it? When it's dark, it looks way crazier. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Here. Yo, yeah. So, make sure you guys like and subscribe. This was a 25-minute video, so it should get that watch time up. We're going for some watch time now. We're going to be uploading the video every Wednesday, like I said. Thank you guys very much, and peace out.